You absolutely changed the game when you chose you. And many people are mad that you chose you. I guess they thought that you were supposed to choose them. I don't know. At least that's what it seems like. But I don't know why you would choose someone who didn't choose you or didn't like really root for you or have you in their good graces. You know better than to do that. So I don't know why they would think that. And this is a spirit message. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so you chose yourself, okay? And there's this energy where many times in your past you didn't choose yourself. You were very selfless and you chose to, really put yourself forward for others as opposed to putting yourself first. And this energy tells me that you got tired of that. And the main reason why is because you recognized how much you gave as opposed to what was given to you in various circumstances. This is not in every relationship. However, there are many relationships where you gave more than you received. Okay, and once you recognized that you gave so much more than you received and how it made you feel at the end of it all, you recognized that you had to really take a step back and think about what is it that you truly should be investing your time and energy into. And after taking some time to really analyze your situation, you recognized that you should really put all of that energy into yourself. So that's exactly what you did. And the more that you had taken the time to give to yourself, the more that you were able to give to others. However, it's really giving to those who deserve such gifts, because whatever you give is a gift. It doesn't even matter how big, how small. It's just the fact that you're willing to give. And you're no longer willing to give to those who don't appreciate. That's a done deal. There's no more of that. That is not something that you see as worthy of your time and your energy. And you have a right to feel that way, because there was a lot of time that you had given to individuals who never deserved 1 minute of your time. Okay? And it's not that you don't want to be that person to give, because you are someone who's giving. You just had to learn who to give to and who not to give to, because you were in that mindset of just giving to everyone. It's just that everyone does not deserve such energy. It just is what it is. When things are simplified, it makes life so much easier to understand and to receive. When, you hear it, you receive it because you know it's worth receiving. There's just some people that drained you in certain aspects of your life. You realize that it's either they drained you or they tried to. And when I say they tried to, there's some that tried to, but at that point when they tried, they couldn't catch you. They couldn't catch you because you had gotten too privy at that point. And once you know, you can't unsee things. You can't not know what it is that you feel and what you see. It's very apparent. You see it clearly, and it's not hard to tell. And so now when you engage, you really take note of the energy that you are engaging with, to recognize who it is that you are connecting with and the impact that they could, or influence that they could have in your life. Some people can have an amazing influence in your life, and some people can have an influence that causes detriment to you and yours, just by association. And that is the truth, if I ever heard one. Okay? You know that now, so that knowledge is so powerful. And when you think about it, there's so many young people that don't even really know that yet. it makes me think about when I was younger and the type of friends that I had that weren't quite right, but I didn't really recognize it in those younger years. That's what it makes me think about. I know that many of you went through that too, even as adults. You know, you hope for the best with certain relationships, and then you recognize a person and you see their true colors, and the the experiences that you have that are initial before you really understand, they're always a little heartbreaking, because you never would have thought that that person would have done a thing as they did, but then they did, and it's like, you did that? Wow, okay. And it's hard to take in, but the older you get, the wiser you become, and you start seeing things before you even get in too deep. You see things before they happen. And that right there is abundance. That is an abundant energy, to be able to see something coming before it actually hits you. Okay? You can see it before it hits you, and that's where you are now. So, you know, when you pass judgment, it's really for your protection and for your sanity. It's not even about, because you know how a lot of people say, don't judge nobody. We naturally judge. It's just a part of our way to understand what we're looking at or who we're looking at, and to take into account if this is a situation or a person that we deem as suitable to be with us on our journey. It's either, you know, you recognize that, yeah, that person could stick around. That's like a person that is of value and that I could be of value to. It's not just one-sided, it's reciprocal. Or you can see, oh no, that person is a walking disaster. I'm going to leave that person alone. And that's just the truth. It's just the truth. It's not even passing judgment to be cruel. It's to be honest and true to yourself and to those around you that you love. Because whoever you bring into your life will not only affect you, that person or that situation will affect your family as well. Okay, so what you've done by choosing you is you have created an atmosphere of love and beautiful darkness, because that darkness is what helps you to judge with, how can I say, judge responsibly is the best way that I can say it, because the darkness brings us to the light. Without the dark, we can't really appreciate the light. Okay, so that is the energy. You've done a good thing for yourself by choosing you. And you know, it's hard when you're a lover, you know, when you're a very loving person, you have a heart of gold. It's hard to, how can I say, sometimes it can be difficult to reserve that love, because you just want to give it out when you have so much to give. It's just one of those things where over time you learn that everybody can't have it. It's just what it is. So that is it for this message. If you deem this energy as suitable to continue to walk with you in your spiritual journey, drop it down in the comments below. 8888 I declare this is an aspect of my love. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. To purchase any of my books, you can visit www.milkhoneyrose.org. Also, you could join the membership here on YouTube to gain access to additional content. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you in the next one.